Hi all and welcome back to my Let's Play of Morrowind. God, I think we're on like episode 43 or 44. It's flying by, isn't it? I've done a few bits and bobs since we've last checked in. Just exiting the Ashlander region into this new area. I thought it looked quite attractive, so I thought whilst I fill you in with what we've been doing, we can have a little walk through this area and see what looks to be a relatively new biome, which, you know, is always interesting to me. So we're on the east coast, or heading towards it anyway, and we're heading here to Telvanni, which is around there, which is the Telvanni starting place for the Hortator quest, which, as we all know, is the next step in the main quest, so we're going to head towards that. But in the meantime, we had quite a bit of loot last time, you know, I think, 350 is our max weight. Telvanni, brilliant. I was just checking my level. Yeah, one off. We're getting close. And we were on like 349. So I've sold a load of stuff. What money are we on? I didn't even check. 143k, which is very nice. I've also emptied my inventory a little bit. I've actually got a save here. Save before loading up the body. So you see that's in the Balmora Halalo Manor, which is where we saw the dead guy a lot earlier on. We had to go into his house and rob it, I think, for the Thieves Guild. Apparently, his body is a safe place to leave stuff as long as you don't leave too much on it. And I was just getting to the point where I was looking around, like quest rewards, which you look at and you go, this may be useful, but this second I don't need it. So I've chucked a load of that stuff on there, and hopefully it doesn't all disappear when we go back and need it. What else have I done? I went to Caldera and saw Creeper and sold a load of stuff, but I also bought some steel arrows whilst I was there, so we're getting upgraded on that front as well. So yeah, just like little bits of admin-y sort of stuff. You know how it is. Oh, getting into combat straight away. I find sort of like it must be like every 5 to 10 episodes or so. I used to just do it in the record, but I realised it's a lot easier for me just to, whilst I'm doing a bit of downtime, stick a podcast on and do the walking around. And this is stuff where now I've played a bit more with the game. You know, I actually looked at it because I think last episode I said, oh, how long we've been playing, you know, 25, 30 hours. We're actually coming up to like 32, 33 hours, which is, you know, it's a good amount of time to be spending in the game. And I'm really missing fast travel. I know there are ways around it, but like you have to know where. So you've got these intervention spells, the divine intervention and the Alsmavi. How's it pronounced? It's a word I've read many a time, but can't think how it's pronounced. It's like I've got rid of all the scrolls as well. I might not even be able to do it. You know, we got equipped. Yeah. Almsivi intervention, and one will bring you to one type of place, the other will bring to another, so you kind of have to like go in already knowing which one's which and where you want to go, and if it's which one to use. Like I'm sure we could use one right now and it'll take us right where we need to go. We just need to know which one's the correct one, because if not it'll take us somewhere different. So this is a cool location. Is this Voss? Telvanni and Voss? Is one up the hill? Ooh, I thought that was an ordinator. This is Voss. You know what? I took a screenshot before this one, but it's not going to be as good as this. That's a top tier one. You going to do the thing I want you to? There we go. We got it back up. I love the Telvanni structures. I think they're like every area that we've been to that's one of theirs looks ace. I just don't seem to like the Telvanni that much. The mages all seem aloof in this game. This one's on a wonky angle there. It's a settling or something. This is a really cool location. I think I've said it before, but I'll say it again. I really want to go around all the areas that you can go in this game and rate them and talk about them. So I like how wonky this place is. It feels like it's almost sunk a bit. And then with the typical large mushrooms. Telvanni, I believe this is where we want to be. Oh, this is really cool. Oh, I like this. This giant tree winding through this building. Telvanni guard? Yes. Right. I know it's like a super typical fantasy thing to have a giant tree that you can run up. Carry on doing that. Seriously, that's good. Do that. That's good. Now I discovered that these trousers have a levitate spell on them, so I thought I'd bring them with us. God knows where we got them from. Travel stained pants, which, as we've had experience with already in the Corporosorium, we know that levitation is going to be important to go and see the Telvanni. Oh, the game's having a moment. Oh, the problem with levitating inside though. Oh, what's that noise? I don't think you're the person I need to speak to. So apparently I was doing a little bit of reading, and the Telvanni, they recommend, or they suggest that one way of solving disputes is killing them. So we can just figure out this quest line, we can just go through and kill everyone. Hello. This is Telvos, Outlander. Mind your manners and everything will be fine. Ask if you're looking for services. If I liked you better, I might tell you. Okay. I mean, I'm kind of half used to people being rude. I like your armour. It's very nice. Bone mold arrows, don't need those. So, if you're going to have one guess where he lived, it's going to be in the big tree thing, isn't it? Gotta be. Oh.
What? Why do you disturb me?
I'm Teredas Telanian, chief of Master Orion's mercenary guard, provided for the prosperity of Telvos, and the village of Vos is my trade. And from the looks of you, adventuring is your trade. If you're an adventurer, would you be interested in a little work? We've been trying to establish trade links with the Zainab. Master Orion thinks that shared self-interest will make the Zainab more careful about offending Telvos, but dealing with the Zainab is tricky, requiring knowledge of Ashlanders, a silver tongue and sharp wits. I'll pay you 100 drakes to visit the Zainab tribe and find out what goods the tribe will be interested in trading for. Will you take the job? I'll take the job. I mean, I'm not going to do it anytime soon, but I'll always take a job. This is my one problem with the Telvanni houses. I don't like this internal orangey sort of colour. I don't mind the colour, I just don't like the patterning. It's a bit heavy. Orion. Yeah, let's go with that. I've heard of you. Yes, you're the Outlander who wishes to be the Telvanni Hortator. A Hortator is a spec. Yeah, we know what they are. Tell us your story and be confirmed. Yes, I understand. You are willing to take the responsibility, and I am willing to vote for you as Hortator. I think the other Telvanni councillors will also cooperate, although they might need a little persuading. Master Neloth is ill-tempered, Mistress Drotha doesn't like men, and Mistress Therina is losing her mind. Archmagister Gothrin is another problem. He will not refuse you directly, but will delay indefinitely. I recommend that you kill Archmaster Gothrin. There's always one that wants to kill another one, and I'm sure it must be selfish, for selfish reasons. Let's go and ask about these people. Master Neloth. He lives in Tel Naga, the tower in Sadrith Mora. He has a short temper, but he will listen to reason if you are persuasive enough. Do not expect him to be polite. Mistress Drotha is the oldest living Telvanni councillor and is sustained by the necromantic arts. She dislikes men of all races, though, and I do not know why. You may find her in a tower in Tal Mora. I like this necromantic thing. I thought necromancy wasn't allowed, but that's within the major skill. Perhaps the Telvanni don't mind. That was Dratha. Thorana. She has not aged well and becomes more eccentric every year. Her tower is in Tel Brenora, which on the Azura coast far to the southeast. And Archmagister Gothrin. Archmagister Gothrin never directly refuses requests. He just delays indefinitely, never giving an answer. I don't know of any solution other than killing Gothrin. I'll tell you plainly, I stand to gain if Archmagister Gothrin dies. I stand to gain if Archmagister Gothrin dies. I say this so you won't think I'm trying to trick you. My advice is still good. Gothrin won't name you Hortator, but he will never come out and say so. and in House Telvanni, it is customary to settle disputes in this manner. That's interesting. Moon and Star, you don't like me for some reason, even though you're happy to, what's it called? Here, 100 gold? Another 100 gold. What happens if I talk to you about the Moon and Star now? The enchanting ring called Moon and Star, or One Clan Under the Moon and Star, as the Ashlanders call it, was forged by the hero Nerevar by one of the Dwemer sorcerer priests, Kagnarak Smiths, and blessed by the Daedra Lord Azora. The ring gives Nerevar supernatural powers of persuasion and indisputable proof of identity, since any other tried to wear the ring would be killed instantly. I wonder if I can sell it to someone, because if you sell stuff to people in this game, they choose to wear it, don't they, straight away. Oh. Weird place to have a guard. Are we on the floor again now? Oh yeah, I can hear my footsteps. Good to know. Right, let's go and find this first Telvanni that we're after. Do you know what the other thing I didn't talk about actually? I've got a Daedra, a Wakizashi. I got attacked by Dark Brotherhood, and their gear definitely levels up with me. So we're a relatively highish level now. So when they died, they dropped one of these, which is fine with me. So I'm in Tel Mora, got here by boat. I love that even the egotism of the Telvanni is shown through by their architecture, because at the end of the day, most people, some level of when you build something, it serves a purpose, and usually accessibility is going to be a part of that purpose, because then you're going to allow more people to use it. But they show their egotism for their own power by building in such unique and individual ways, to put it politely. I mean, just making it really difficult to get anywhere in any of their lands. Look, even the AI pathing is struggling. That it just it's so characterful of them. I bet in here, yeah, we've got to levitate to go up. So let's do it.
Father?
They look like they're wearing raincoats, slightly shiny. Right, we're at the top of the tower. Nathian, Dratha.
Oh, come on, leave
What
me
is this
alone.
man doing here? Is it lost? Telvanni Hortator. How did this man get in here? Hello? Who's supposed to be on duty? Will someone show this poor thing out? It must be lost. Utterly and completely lost. Body and soul. Lost in the darkness that surpasses understanding. Do I make myself clear, manling? You do. But... oh god, that's very expensive. There we go. How about now? Oh, Bvek. I think it's a man. Let's hurl herself at a fleet. Oh, that's so pathetic. Look at the poor bunny. Oh, I suppose now we must be merciful and at least listen to it. Continue with your story. Well, I'm glad we listened and glad you persisted. So there's something to those old prophecies after all. I shouldn't wonder. Pig-headed battle mages don't pay any attention to Lady Azura's portents as they should. And you are the foretold Nervarine? Well, then you shall be our Hortator. You have my vote and my blessing, and this scroll, it will come handy where you are going. I want to know why she hates men. Yeah, we know rules. It tends to be the same everywhere else. Mistress Dratha. She is my patron, and I am her mouth on the council. If you have personal business with her, you may find her in Tel Mora. Okay, let's leave her. We're good. Here we are in Sadrith Mora for... oh, I've lost his name. Neloth, is it? I already know we're going to need to levitate to get to him, so... I'm just being nosy now. I'm assuming we've got to go up there to that door. To be fair, that is the other side of all this. Oh, have they done a normal way in? Oh, we're going to need to levitate to get up there, though. If you could levitate, you'd build your house like this, wouldn't you?
I don't like you.
You just would. You'd be like, well, stairs just take up space, really. That's all they do. They're no good if you can levitate. Plus, if everyone can levitate, it's all a bit more accessible, isn't it? But I suppose that's the other side of it. Not everyone can levitate. That is something that's true about this world. I only can because I found some trousers that let me do it. Oh. And even then, levitating's awkward. Oh no.
Keep moving, scum.
Drenham, no. Oh. Oh, we're going. Grace Hall. This is like a very cool building. This is like how they sort of describe, or how Hogwarts is described in the books, which I know Rowling is showing herself to be oh god, are we all the way back here? To be a pretty awful person, but like this sort of sense of mysteriousness of like I honestly got lost then. I didn't realise I was coming out of that particular door. The only thing that would make it better was if it actually moved. Okay, this is actually goes all the way up. Which I'm assuming, if we're after important people, let's go to the top, eh? Neloth. Whatever you want, the answer is no. Telvanni Hortator. No, not another word. What the hell are you talking about? And who do you think you are? No, just shut up. Nonsense. Superstitious nonsense. Don't interrupt me with such foolishness. Just shut up and go away. Should we just bribe him again? I've got money. Bribes seem to go a long way in this world. Telvanni Hortator. Hortator, war leader of House Telvanni. Is that necessary? Why doesn't anybody tell me about these things? So, do you want a job? Are you qualified? Good, then go ahead. I don't care. Be the Hortator. Now go away. Yeah, so I've sort of talked about a bit about how I really like this quest because of the mundanity and, you know, sort of going around and like how it opposes, instead of like there being a grand quest given by each one that's going to, you know, get me what I want. Actually, so far the solution I think for 5 of the councillors is just give them money. And this is the last one. This is on the southeast coast. Down here. I like, honestly, this quest has done one thing, and that has made me really want to join the Telvanni. I need to look into the actual ones to see which one has the best quest line, because I think that's the thing I'm most interested in. But I also need to look at which houses you actually get yourself from it. But I just love their buildings. Yeah, as I say, this sort of orange pattern, yeah, not a massive fan, but the rest of it is great. It's just how they're stuck together. Which I don't know what tells us about me, because I've just called them egotistical for building their buildings like this, but yeah, I guess I'm egotistical. I think it's the outside I like more than the internal, to be fair. The internals are just a bit, like, difficult for the sake of it. It's like, life's enough of a challenge. Why make your house a challenge to go around? Is this back outside? Let's see if we can access this from outside, eh? Sometimes is a not a bad plan with these. See, there's someone here. It's usually a good sign. I want to make sure I'm floating a bit over the surface just in case the spell runs out. Upper tower? Yeah. So we again need to up our disposition with this character and then answer the correct things. Oh, it's so easy to get caught on things when you're levitating. That's it. I like these houses a lot. I really like the way that they look on the outside. But there's like I think actually even playing in them, they're annoying because you keep getting stuck on the floor. Dryless. I'm guessing it's the one in their waterproofs over here. Oh. Dude. Not even dude. This is just... In fact, I need to know. Are you here to feed the spiders? No, I'm just going to leave. I don't want to know. Oh, no.
Annoying.
Marion? No. Oh. Oh, no. Item does not have enough charge. Let's just wait. Ah, this is the right person. I need to interrupt, but we have to persuade first. I wonder if 100 gold is the right way to go. Yeah, I think it was. Oh, one more over. There we go. So, Telvanni Hortator. It's a steel box, of course. You keep things like bitter green roots in it, keeps them fresh with a little netch blood. Or is that a Hortator? Yes, or spiders. In the box, spider eggs, keeps them fresh with netch blood. You wouldn't have any, would you, eh? Spider eggs, nice fresh ones. So, go ahead. Show me the Hortator. Hormador? You got one with you? Always much... Yeah, we get it. Tell my story. What, so you want to be Hortator? Certainly, go right ahead. Whatever you like, I don't mind. What were we talking about? I feel like I've taken advantage there. What's going on with Razar here? Oh. That's something we're going to have to sort out relatively soon. Was that everyone? Last one in Tellarune. Always go straight to the top, don't we? See, this is where, like, I wish I had a mod that allowed me to sort of open up and see, like, a greater distance. So this one, it's gonna have to end in a fight. Not with Brolimir. Brolimir. Good name. But, yeah, will never accept me being Hortator. Here we go. Apparently it's quite a difficult fight as well. But hopefully with our high level short blade we should be okay. Gothran, what do you want? Choose Hortator. Consensus, yeah. Telvanni Hortator. Yes, I know what a Hortator is. Tell your story and ask to be confirmed? No, wait, let me think. Yes, I understand perfectly. Your story makes sense. Your proofs are persuasive, but decision on such a remarkable matter is of a grave responsibility, and not to be taken in haste. I will need some time to reflect and consider, and to confer with the other Telvanni councillors. Leave me. Yes, but I know you won't. So, how do I do this? Don't repeat myself.
No.
I wonder if I can just get him really annoyed with me, if he'll do it then. Is this going to have to be a taunty one? I don't want to just attack him.
Someone watching me.
He's got a paralyze spell, so we need to just kill him first. And then take our problems out on the others after. There goes the paralyze spell, and I didn't save before this. And people are attacking me from behind. I don't think that's the right way. Apparently if we get him to taunt though, everyone else is going to attack us also.
Find someone else to bother.
Novar. Rules. Telvanni councillors. Hortator. Your journal's been upgraded. What does the journalist say? I asked Archmagister Gothran if he would vote for me as Hortator of House Telvanni. He listened to my story carefully and said he found my proofs persuasive. He said, however, that it is a very grave responsibility to make such a decision and he would need some time to reflect and confer. I'm a bit worried that if I just kill him outright, that the thing is going to mess up somehow. Oh, if we attack them, we get attacked by everyone anyway, so let's do one more quick save. I am going to just kill him because at the end of the day, it's a good way to test things out. But I wonder if I can get him to attack me first here and then have them behind. No, because I get attacked by this house as well. Which is not what I want. Because I imagine that's going to put me in bad standing with people. I want him to attack me. I wonder, there is one more option actually. 1,000 gold there might have been a little much, but we have money. Very well, I've heard your story. And you are not one of us, so I suppose I'll have to explain. or you'll just keep annoying me. I have no intention of naming you Hortator of House Telvanni. It is not in Telvanni interests to name an unknown and unreliable outlander and outsider to such an important position. My opinion will not change. If you persist in bothering me, you will regret this. This discussion is over. I wonder if we can get him to attack us this way. I know we briefly tried it earlier, but... So, it appears attacking the Draymora is actually free. God, these things are, like, weird. It's like wrestling with the game sometimes. But I think I've developed a plan for doing this. Get him to use his magicka on this, and then see what we can do over her shoulder. It's actually been a reflect there, which is perfect because the issue I was having earlier is he kept popping heals. But yeah, we're not getting attacked from behind, so this appears to have been successful. And we should be able to take these out relatively easy now. The issue we're having is the paralyze, and also he could heal. And then we have our Golden Saint. Daedric Dagger, we will take that. What else have we got? Restore Magicka, Fatigue. Was that the gold we bribed him with earlier? I bet it was, you know. That was about how much we gave him. And then the extravagant stuff, no. So, I mean, that's just Morrowind for you. Can you get out of the way, please? That's just going to be Morrowind for you, this sort of thing. You know, you get used to older games. Sometimes you have to wrangle them into place, which I know is a sentence I have definitely said before, but it doesn't mean it's any less true. I don't want to jump down there. That seems like a bad idea. We shall slowly levitate down. It seems to be the safer option. Oh, we were doing so well on time then as well. I was like, I had 10 minutes of wasted time in that episode, and now we're up to like 30 minutes. Which, them's the breaks. So what do we need to do now? I think we just need to go back and then we'll be done for the day. I still think this is possibly the coolest Telvanni headquarters. Because it has that combination of Imperial and Telvanni with this building. This could be the death of us. I don't know how much longer I've got left on the spell. Go on, let's risk it. Okay, we're good. And let's get this quest turned in. There we go. We had plenty of time. Plenty of the time. Of the time. Hello. Telvanni Hortator. I see you've gathered the votes of all the surviving Telvanni councillors. This means you are now the Hortator of House Telvanni, and I have something for you. It's called the Robe of the Hortator. It's an ancient artifact that hasn't been used in centuries, but I think you'll be pleased. I wish you luck, Hortator. I may even pray for you. Fantastic. There we go. We are now Hortator, and we just need to go and be made Nervarine? Is it Nervarine of all of the what's it called? Ashlanders? Which will be our next quest. And then I don't think there's a huge amount of quests left in the main story. So it'd be good to get all that done. I'm really enjoying how this has picked up and changed pace and moved around. There might be more quests actually, and I think there's like a chunk after this. But anyway, we're getting through it. That's going to be it for today. Thank you for watching. There's, I think as you probably will have noticed, been a change in some scheduling. Basically, the only thing that's booked in regularly is going to be Fallout Fridays, because I backed myself into a corner with the name there, so that will be released every Friday. Morrowinds are going to be released every other day, and there will occasionally be other bits on the channel that will basically take place of a singular Morrowind episode, as and when I've got the videos done. Going back to work means I have less time, meaning that these videos are just going to be coming out as and when they're done to replace one of these. So that's going to be it for today, as I've already said once already. But thank you for watching. If you could like the video if you think the Telvanni buildings are the best buildings, because I certainly do. All the best looking from the outside anyhow. If you could drop a comment and give me your building preferences in the Morrowind world, I'd be interested to hear them, because I think architecturally it's one of the more interesting lands that the Bethesda games have done. And subscribe if you want more of these sorts of videos. Fantastic, brilliant, awesome, thank you, and goodbye.